The NBA has fined James Harden $100,000 for his comments in China, calling out Daryl Morey, saying he's a liar. Not too long ago, the Sixers, they said they're stopping the trade discussions for James Harden. And then the very next day, Harden was in China on tour and he called Daryl Morey a liar. And then he said he'll never be a part of any organization that Daryl Morey is a part of. Before he came out in public on video and actually said that, there were rumors that Harden was not going to report to training camp, that he was going to stand his ground. So obviously the NBA has to look into this. They investigated it, and $100,000 is the max fine they can give to a player. And this is an interesting situation because obviously the NBA, they're trying to stop the Lillard to the Heat deal. But now you've got Harden, who actually came out in public. It wasn't like he leaked it through a story or through an agent. He came out in public himself on video saying he's not going to be a part of an organization that Daryl Morey is a part of. He said that on video. So that is a big problem because training camp is coming up. Who knows what's going to happen? You've got the 76ers in damage control. They're trying to convince Harden to stay. But Harden is angry because he's claiming that Morey promised him that he was going to trade him and trade him quickly. That's why he opted into the deal. Remember, the season before, Harden took less money to give the 76ers cap space to improve the roster, to make it better. Morey has been able to convince Harden to do a lot of stuff, to take less money, to also recruit him to the 76ers, and it hasn't worked out. It's not what Harden wants. They haven't been winning. They haven't been playing that well. So now he's furious. And the NBA, they've got a problem on their hands. They got to see what happens with Harden. Is he actually going to report to training camp? Or are they going to have to discipline him more? You know the NBA doesn't want this getting out of control. It's going to be very interesting. $100,000, that's a lot of money. Maybe it's not a lot of money to somebody like Harden, but that is a pretty big fine to say, hey, you got to stop what you're doing right now. So let me know in the comment section, do you think that Harden's going to report to training camp? My songs, He Quit the Game, Lob City, and My Camo are now available on all streaming platforms. And the Denver Nuggets, the champs, didn't make the playoffs in the West. Hop step, get that cheese out of here. What a block. Got a highlight already. If I pass you this ball, you gotta shoot. Look at that. How do you not let that fly, baby?